Hi, bestie. Welcome back to Girl House.
Happy Friday. TGIF.
I wish we could just skip the intro. It's like the one thing I dread.
Oh my gosh, I
I
was
don't know how
watching
to
it
do it.
back when you asked if I wanted to do it. Never again will I ever do it.
Okay, well, it's kind of
Never
sucks that it's
again.
always on me. Seriously.
I mean, you're good at it. You are, yeah.
Well, I don't think I'm good at it. I just will never forget, like, that was always the one critique when I was getting feedback. It has to sound more natural. I just have to say here, I'm trying my best to sound natural. I
I mean,
really
yeah, you
am.
sound natural. It's more so
Exactly,
just
it's just
the
the
premise of
intro.
getting into
I don't sound like but I feel like I don't even sound like myself when I answer the phone. Like, when someone calls me, like unless I feel really comfortable. The only time I sound like myself when I answer a phone call is with, like, you or my parents.
likewise.
Yeah.
It's this thing that we both do called the high pitch voice.
Yeah. Today we're gonna do an app, and I think this is really fitting for both Celia's and my mood. We're gonna do an app on how to deal with and make the most out of daylight savings, fall, winter, the more depressing months of the year, especially coming off from just an awesome summer.
I
I
know.
I will speak for both of us, but I mean, I won't speak for you, actually. You can go ahead and say how you're feeling, but I literally am so pissed off today. Like, I've been in a bad mood for 2 days, quite frankly. I don't know, like, it's literally there's no reason. I got my period, so that's probably, like, not making anything, and there's a full moon. I usually would never believe that, but apparently this is a really intense full moon.
Crazy
I
full moon.
and I've been so exhausted and so angry, and I've been trying so hard to fight it the past 2 days and
Mhm.
just be I literally said to myself, "We're gonna be positive today. We're gonna have a good day." The worst part is nothing's wrong, but I'm still in that mood that I was last week where I feel like I can't get anything clean enough. Everything's pissing me off. Everyone's pissing me off, and I'm just, like, angry. It's like it's to the point where, like, if I stubbed my toe right now, I would just break down and sob.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's called hormones.
Yeah, but it's more than that, like, I'm really pissed off.
Are you pissed off at me?
No.
Oh, that's awesome. Win in my
But I
books.
was pissed off at you today this morning unfairly because
Let
I
me
wanted
guess.
you
You dreamt?
No, it was in real life.
Oh, okay.
I wanted you to look at my Instagram story, and you weren't responding, and, like, it was just making me so mad.
Wait, I did look at your Instagram story.
Yes, so I didn't text you and tell you I wanted you to look at it. I just waited until you called me back, and you said you'd be calling me back in 1 minute, and
Oh.
I know
1
that's, like,
min is
not
like a figurative, like, I'll call you in a minute. Like, I'll call you when I have a minute.
well, then why don't you say that? Because I was just and I was almost at the gym, and the closer I got, the more angry I was getting, and I know that's
Yeah.
not fair of me, nor is it mature. It's just I'm being honest. You asked if I was pissed at you today, and I was at one
I
moment.
mean, I guess I should have been more specific. I'll call you when I get a minute.
Yeah, that would be great.
I think I said call 1 min, meaning
No,
like
you
in
just said 1 min, I think.
okay. Well, I'm sorry for pissing you off.
It's fine.
I think that the moon is crazy. Not that it's affecting things or whatnot, but, like, it's genuinely, like, the fullest moon I've seen in a really long time. Like, I'm blown away by it. Didn't you get really
Really?
good photos of it?
I got a video of it last night when it was still a waning gibbous.
Hmm, typical.
Yeah. Did you
Um,
ever have to, in elementary school, go
mhm,
outside every night and draw photos of the moon?
mhm.
I hated that.
Of course, yeah.
That
I
was,
loved
like,
the
the worst thing
constellations, hated the
ever.
moon.
I hated it all.
Yeah. I have such, like, a core childhood memory, 'cause there was, like, a ski race night, I think Thursdays or something, and going up the chairlift, seeing the
Aw,
constellations, and we'd
well,
always, like,
that's
point
sweet.
out the constellations, and the one I always could find was Orion's Belt. It's, like, the easiest one. But, like, when I was really into it, I would, like
I only
look
know I feel like I could point it out because of you, perhaps, but I really only know the Little Dipper and the Giant Dipper.
yeah.
Like, I feel like those are the
I think
easiest.
it's called the Big Dipper. Oh my god, wait. Do you think this is a green flag or a red flag? So one time, a summer romance, if you will, I just thought this was so wholesome, but I feel like this would probably give you the ick. So we had met up with them. It was like Jamie and I meeting up with these two friends. So yeah, we met up and it was like after the bars and we were going home and we were sitting on the bench, like all waiting for an Uber to go to like an after party situation. And he whipped out this app with the constellations. And I love, like, I actually
I
love,
didn't never knew this about you.
well, I love a shooting star. That was like a thing for me.
Who doesn't?
Um,
I
yeah,
think that's a
so,
thing for everyone.
yeah, well,
I don't
yeah.
think that's, like, particular to you, no offense.
Yes, I don't need to go further, but yes. And basically, I just love that. So I thought that was really sweet that he had an app about it.
That is really sweet. Honestly, no, that wouldn't ick me out. I know you think it would, but no, I wouldn't have a problem with that. What
Okay.
does ick me out that I was thinking about today, just because I saw it on TV and, like, I don't really have a reason, and I'm not educated on the subject, so I'm sorry if this offends anyone. What gives me the absolute ick these days is pickleball. I feel like only, like, the worst kind of person plays pickleball. It's all over. It's quite frankly, why don't you just play tennis? What is up with what? It's a lower net and these weird paddle it just, like, when I think of
Quick
someone
disclaimer, because one of my mom's best friends who listens to the podcast plays pickleball. I think she's awesome for it, and I would love to play with her, but
should
you'll
I
never
cut
catch
this?
me playing with my friends. What?
I feel like I should cut this then.
Well, no, I just wanted to put that disclaimer. I love it for her, but yeah, I don't get the craze either, like at
Yeah.
all.
No, this is absolutely no shade to your mom's friend.
I feel like this is
Now
a
I feel
really
like
unpopular opinion.
I feel like I should reel it back. I guess I'm also referring to men playing pickleball, if that makes it any different.
Mm. I
It's
feel like
just
we
when
can't really judge it until we actually know what it entails,
I know. I
because I also think it's kind of like a lesser, but also like tennis is genuinely difficult. So,
I'm not even saying it's not difficult. I guess my problem with pickleball is, like, I feel like when I picture someone playing pickleball, it's like a guy who has, like, kind of like a weird perky butt in, like, not an attractive way
a
and, like,
little pickle.
tight Lululemon shorts.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
I just I
mean?
don't I don't have anything
Can
to
you
add
picture
here.
what I'm
Like,
saying or no?
no, I do get what you're saying. I think it's like a phenomenon. Maybe it's just like more accessible. Like maybe it's like a cheaper version,
I don't think it's cheaper.
like
You
the
have to go to a
paddles.
specific court.
I know, but I feel like the paddles might be cheaper than like a tennis racket. Like, why is it so widespread?
I don't know. I just feel like if I found out I was talking to a guy and he played pickleball, I'd probably stop talking to him. I'm not joking.
Yeah, that's okay. Like, we're allowed to have icks, right?
Yeah. Like, I feel like the equivalent of a guy playing pickleball is a guy not knowing how to swim, which is my number one, like, e
I genuinely don't agree with that, but that's fine if you have that.
I I
Note
just
to
it's
anyone trying to date Kelly, do not mention pickleball.
yeah,
Or you'll.
seriously, it's yeah, I mean,
So
it's
is
just too
this an ick
much.
to you, or do you think it's attractive if a man rides a horse?
Oh my god, no.
We all make fun of my cousin because he took horse riding lessons along with, like, my older cousin, who is a girl. Mia obviously rode because her mom rode, and my sister was really into it. But we have one boy cousin, I will not name him, but yeah, he also did. And there's like photos of him standing next to the horse, and everyone's like, the only way that I could find that like super attractive in like a Parent Trap way, like through a vineyard. But if they just, or like if
Or
they're a ranch hand or something like that. But if they're just like an equestrian
yes,
for sport,
exactly. I was just gonna say, like, I feel like I've seen men riding horses through, like, the jungle in Costa Rica.
mm.
That doesn't really give me the ick because it's, like, their job. Like, it's something
You
to
know
do with,
what?
like do you
I
know what I
totally
mean?
am taking this back. I'm being such a harsh critic for no reason. I'm trying to relate to the pickleball thing, and I'm not saying you're being a harsh critic, but if you're passionate about something, more power to you. Like, who am I to judge?
I just don't wanna be involved with someone passionate about certain things.
Yeah, certain
Like,
things. But like, if you pick up a hobby later in life, honestly, good for you. Like, I'm trying to
later
do
in life, sure.
that. Well, I hate to break it to you, we're getting later.
No, I can't. I would not date someone who rode horses for fun. Like, I just imagine I just can't get behind that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't.
Okay. 2 new icks unlocked.
Yeah, I guess
Okay,
those
so what
are.
if a guy plays tennis, but he's not a tennis pro?
Yeah, that's fine. I think tennis is totally acceptable.
So it's just pickleball. But what if they're pickleball
Yes,
pro?
I don't care.
'Cause I
I
don't even know
just
if that's a thing, to be honest.
it probably will be soon.
Yeah. Is pickleball in the Olympics?
I don't know.
Oh my god, the amount
Maybe
of times I've said pickleball is even giving me an ick. Maybe we should just get into it.
yeah, I hope I did you know what? I'm sorry if I offended anyone, but it's how I
Here's the thing
feel.
about me and yeah, no, I'm not even gonna go there.
No, go ahead. Just it's just a safe space.
I
Just say what you
acknowledge
want
before I
to
even say this that it sounds very pick me.
say.
So I don't really know if I'm gonna go there, but all I'm gonna say is
Just
I
go
know
there.
nothing about it. I have literally no interest in it, but I will say once I start a game or something, like I'm very competitive and I want to be good at it. So like if I were to like I don't have interest, but if someone invited me to play pickleball, I'm sure I'd get very into it.
Yeah, that's valid.
But like if you texted me, "Oh, I'm going to play pickleball," like I'd be like a little weirded out.
I would be so weirded out if you
But that's
texted me
because like
that.
also I like literally have never experienced it. Couldn't even like tell you what it is aside from tennis on a different court.
I only know really the details of it today because I saw it on TV. Because I
Mm.
saw they were opening, like, 9 new pickleball courts. I don't
Okay, I cannot talk about this anymore.
no, but would you go let's say, like, your ultimate crush asks you on a first date to play pickleball. It's
Yes, if you
pickleball
did
or
it in like a
nothing.
teaching way, as you know, I've had this with tennis.
No, he's learning himself.
I mean, I guess we'd be learning together.
Ugh,
That'd be hard. Yeah,
that
and I
would be
really
hard.
don't like not being good at something. Like I'd be so embarrassed, I feel.
Yeah, I have, like, a weird thing with, ball contact sports. Because as I've said many times, when I was in elementary school, my gym teacher had a meeting with my parents saying I was hand-eye coordinated disabled,
You
in
had a
which
lot of handicaps in elementary school.
I know I
And I
wasn't
don't mean it like
artistic.
literally, but the art teacher
No.
thing, the gym teacher thing.
Yeah,
Not
it's
handicaps, what's
crazy.
the word? Setbacks?
Well,
Criticisms?
yes, serious. I mean, and they all paved a path for me. Never forget when my preschool teacher, and I know I've told this story, but these are just how these 3 moments are what paved who I am today. Starting with number 1, preschool teacher. I get hit on the head by a younger man with a block of wood, large block of wood. I very worriedly, like, I feel awkward. I was really, really shy when I was little. Like, I did
Me too.
not feel comfortable going up to her, but I finally got up the courage because I was like, I feel like I should tell someone what just happened. Get in trouble for tattletaling. I get in trouble.
Right.
So ask me why I now can't ever confront anyone. I really think that played a huge part in that.
Yeah.
Number 2, gym teacher in elementary school says I'm hand-eye coordinated disabled, which just quite frankly is not true. And just to call a meeting about that, I can surf and I can ski totally fine. What I can't do, I've never had an interest in playing games with balls. That's where it comes from. You're just being a creep. I knew you were gonna be weird. I don't know how else to say it. Um, and yeah, then I, of course, was told by my art teacher at the same school that I wasn't creative, so
Really got knocked. They really knocked you while you were down.
yeah, they did. And I always just felt really, like, shy and awkward, and then I'm just being torn apart by my teachers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I tore myself apart basically by being so shy. I think I've told you this story. I don't think I've said it on Girl House, but I actually was the opposite. I chose to sit out. I told my soccer coach we were going up against my one of my best friends and her brother were on the opposing team, first game. I'm maybe like 5 years old. I went up to my coach and I said, "I just had the spiciest minute of my life. I can't go in. I can't go in."
Oh,
And he's
yeah,
like,
you
"Okay,
should
you can
tell
sit
me.
this one out." I was like, thank God. Because before the game, and that was the last soccer game I ever played, by the way, they said I was good in practice, but yeah, I do not F with soccer. But anyway,
Nor do I.
before the game, my friend came up to me and they're like, "We're gonna kill you or we're gonna destroy you." I was like, "No." This is the same friend that I told like I could literally never get in a fight. That's like my actual biggest fear. I'm very I don't like violence. And then she proceeded to beat me up when I got off the school bus. And it was awful. It was actually awful. Like he was half joking, but like actually not.
Did she punch you?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know why that reminded me of this, but I'll never forget when a girl in our grade, in like 6th grade, we were all like, you know how people used to just like go on walk downtown after school, like in a
Hmm.
group? We were all
Hmm.
walking. And the story's not even important. It just, I'll never forget it. And I've never shared it on here. And I'd like to finally share it.
Speak your
We were playing
truth.
a game where we were like doing trust falls as well as like letting our friends in quotation mark, this girl later referred to me as a scumbag. um so it's just like, okay. That was later on in high school, but and of course I've since received nice messages from her, but I'll never forget being called a scumbag. She said to my other friend while we were walking in the hallway, it was me, my friend, and her. And then my friend and her veered off. And she said to my friend, "Ugh, thank God we're not walking with that scumbag anymore."
Kids are so
Yeah.
cruel.
That was sophomore year of high school. She was not a kid.
High
I mean,
schoolers are
yeah,
so
she's still
cruel.
young. Yeah. We've all done, yeah. But anyway, we were playing that game and she was like guiding me like blindly. Like I closed
Oh
my
yeah.
eyes and
Mhm.
I trusted her to guide me. And she walked me directly into a large tree. And let me say, like, when you're just walking and you expect nothing to be in front of you,
It's
like,
shocking.
it is actually so painful because, like, I didn't even, like, brace myself at all, and then I just slammed into the tree, like, it was yeah, nothing to really do, with anything other than I've never had a chance to share that story before.
Well, I'm glad that you could get your truth out there.
Yeah,
Um,
and I feel
Speaking of
better now.
trees, should we get into fall?
Let's get into it. I'm not happy about it.
That's funny because literally, I don't know, a week ago when daylight savings happened, you said, "I love daylight savings so much."
There's 2 different things, fall and daylight savings. My dream world
Okay.
would be a world where I live on the equator because it gets dark at 5 p.m. every single night there, but it's perfect, beautiful. Well, I don't know if I'd want tropical weather year round. I would like summer weather year round or yeah, like 78 degrees UV7 sun.
Mhm.
Also
You're in a
throw in
pretty
2
good
rainy
spot for
days a
that.
week. But, like, I love it getting dark early, but I don't like, it's hard for me to get through the day, and it's almost like this sounds more depressing than I mean for it to sound, but it's kind of like once it gets dark outside, I'm like, "Thank God the day is over, I can go sit down in my bed now."
Just let that sort of
And, like,
ruminate.
I
I
feel
think Southern California is the perfect place for that weather, though.
no. I
Kind
ugh,
of.
I don't think so. It just
Because
because
78
like
degrees is like pretty much now, I feel like, versus like summer there is like 80 to 90.
no, bro, it's not on the beach. 68 degrees outside. I'm not even saying like whatever, that's fine. It's more, and I've explained this before when we were sitting at the brewery, but I'm convinced in a past life I was a pilgrim.
Hmm.
Like, and I had a really hard life. Like, I really struggled.
You're really not helping with the pilgrim allegations here.
I know, I know I'm not. But like in like the 1700s, I feel like I like lived a kind of like a tough life.
So were you
And
here when the Mayflower came over? Like, were you in
well,
America?
it's interesting you say that because I feel like I imagine myself at Plymouth Plantation when I see like the
Of
British
course you do. Because this is the one place you know that has to do with
Empire.
this time period.
Yeah. But anyway, it's like I don't know how to explain it, but in the fall when the sun gets weaker, the sky has this certain blue to it that makes me so uncomfortable because it reminds me of fall in the 1700s.
Yeah, when you said it at the brewery and I looked up at the sort of yellow leaves, the resemblance was uncanny. I did
Yeah.
see what you meant.
And so like it's not even the temperature I'm upset about, it's the sun, the
Mm.
weakness of it. And like today I went to the beach and it just felt so weak. And like I'm not complaining about an empty beach, but there's also just something a bit bleak about an empty beach.
I get what you're saying, but I actually love a sort of empty beach sometimes. And you know what I love so much? But I do
Hmm.
get what you're saying, like the buzz and the vibrance of summer and the life of summer, isn't there? But
Exactly. There's no vibrance to life. And that
totally.
is why I like daylight savings. I'm sorry to interrupt. You just put it in a perfect little. This is my problem. There's no vibrance during the day. It feels dull and depressing. The second I feel vibrance is when I turn on all my lamps and light my candles. Then things feel vibrant again.
Wow. Okay. That makes
So
a lot of
that's
sense,
why,
actually.
huh?
That makes a lot of sense, actually. But oh, what I was gonna say, the one place that I love beach in the winter is Manhattan Beach.
Oh, me too. They make it so cute.
So cute. And they make all the, I know you probably know this obviously, but excuse me, when I first moved to LA and I was just like trying to go to the beach, like on weekends and stuff before you had even moved there. And it was like around Christmas time, they make all the meters free.
Wrapped. Yeah.
They
They
literally
wrap
just wrap
them.
them up like wrapping paper and they say like on us the holiday season. How sweet
Yeah,
is
it's
that?
awesome. As a girl who
Yeah.
gets a lot of parking tickets, it's awesome. Yeah. No, it's very sweet there. I bet it's Christmassy. They put all the Christmas stuff up around here. So I'm sure it's Chris. I haven't been over
Oh
there
my
in like a week.
gosh! Just this last year at Thanksgiving, but we're not at Thanksgiving. Remember at Thanksgiving we went there with my mom and Britta?
Oh, we did.
And because I
Wait.
just the reason why
No, it
I
was
just thought of that
just
is because
I
it
think
said happy
no,
holidays and then the sunset in the background.
it was just me and your mom. Britta wasn't there. She was abroad. You're thinking of two different times. When me and your mom and Britta went to Manhattan Beach, that was in May.
Oh, okay, yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we like completed your dream of having Thanksgiving the day after at the Real Inn. Hmm. I love
R.I.P.
that place. Such a bummer. So sad.
Did you say they're
But
rebuilding or no?
I think they are now. They like got denied what a permit or whatever, which I'm confused how the permit just goes away. Don't quote me on the logistics of this. All I know
Yeah,
is they were not allowed to rebuild it, but then everyone kind of was like, what the hell? So now they are allowed to rebuild.
got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the
But
last time I ever went to the Real Inn. And I got this is a bit morbid, but my nana had passed away
oh
that day,
yeah.
remember?
Yeah.
So I got scallops and white wine in honor of her, which that place is like so her vibe in general. But I do regret because that was the last day and I didn't get all my favorites.
My
I guess
last
I
day
got the
was
chowder. That's great. But
yeah.
like the scallops were good, but it's not like what I would like. She liked a more broiled scallop. Those were just like kind of grilled. A little too
Got
healthy
it.
for my liking at the Real Inn. Let's put it that way.
Really? Too healthy?
Hmm.
Hmm. I
Like, think
remember
of it
my
this way, you could have something fried or, like, broiled with breadcrumbs or just grilled plain.
oh, yeah, I don't know why they do that.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Everything else there was perfect.
I know. And I remember we did the morning dip on day of Thanksgiving or
Oh,
one of the days. Maybe it must
I
have been the
wonder if
Friday, but the waves were huge, remember?
I'll ever do a morning dip again by
You
myself.
totally should.
Should I start doing that by myself?
Oh my god, the, like, total MVL feel. I will live for those videos. Why don't you?
I don't I don't just don't
That
know if
could
I
be the
feel
rebirth of vibrance that you need.
yeah.
Seriously, if you speaking of fall episode, how to make yourself feel better, obviously it's freezing. That's kind of the point. If you live in Southern California or Florida or somewhere where there is water and it's not like hypothermic, you should do a morning dip. Like, it is the
Yeah.
cure all. I'll never forget when Kelly and I started doing that when we lived in West Hollywood. We've
Ugh.
talked about this so many times, but it actually changed our life.
Changed
Just
our
waking up
life.
for sunrise, even if you aren't doing a cold plunge, but cold plunge just adds so much more to it. But even just like
Yeah.
waking up for sunrise in nature, like in a quiet spot, like literally is life changing.
No, that is really good
I
advice
should
for
do that.
anyone who can do a cold plunge dip if you're near ocean, and yeah, it's appropriate to do because Celia and I were in a phase in West Hollywood where we just like were not living a healthy, happy lifestyle necessarily. And then one day we decided to start doing like a dip, and all of a sudden we just became these awesome women who just cared about simplicity and went back to our roots. Like really
Literally,
changed us.
when you put it like that. But no, it wasn't an intentional tradition or pattern. We were going one time to do a cold plunge to start the new year
Mhm.
and cleanse our bodies going into the new year. And then we fell in love with it because it's just
Yeah.
the best feeling ever. And we remember feeling like, wow, we are so ahead right now. Like it felt like the world was asleep. And so even if you
Mhm.
can't do a dip, I honestly might do this weekend. Even just going down to the water or somewhere where you can see the
Yeah.
sunrise feels so nice and the quiet of it. And like you just realize, like,
Oh,
wow, like life is just so beautiful at that hour.
maybe I'll go watch a sunrise this,
I think you should dip.
Saturday. Okay. Maybe I'll dip.
That would be so fun. And never forget, I forget the wording, but Kelly used to obviously like post a TikTok every time we did the dip. And
Oh,
someone like some people got a little confused, and I forget what they were saying
no,
exactly, but they thought it
because
was like a French onion dip. Like they didn't realize
it
that we
was
were like doing an
because
ocean dip.
it was because at this time, you and I were also we couldn't stop talking about the Trader Joe's caramelized
Caramelized.
onion dip.
Yeah.
And so when, we said, like, waking up for our morning dip,
Oh yeah.
people thought we were waking up at
Sam
6.
caramelized onion dip, to each their own, really.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was
They were
absolutely
like, wow, you love it
hilarious.
that much?
Yeah.
No, but there's something, and I guess that's also just like routine that you
May
look
I in
forward to.
Yeah. Could I interrupt here?
Sure.
Sorry. It's just you don't even need to be near any magnificent body of water. I'm just thinking,
Mm-mm.
like, at all periods of my life, there's something very magical about waking up really early when it's, like, cold outside and having it, like, just be you and doing something outside. It can be a walk. You don't have to be going near a body of water or submerging yourself into water because I know that's not an option for everyone. I think one way to battle these, like, blues is to go because 'cause I'm just thinking of during the pandemic when I was home, like, I
I
would
knew you
just
were gonna
walk
say
to
that.
this pond every day with,
No,
like, an
take advantage of
audiobook,
the light in the morning.
and it, like I'd go at, like, 6 a.m., and, like, there's just something that makes you feel grateful about life when you see, like,
It's
morning
that
light.
early hour. And even
Yeah.
in the city, doing a walk early hour is still super gratifying because it's like, again, you just kind of have that mindset like, wow, I'm up before the day has begun. Like, this feels so great. And to
Yeah,
walk around like an empty
especially
city can feel so great as well.
also, it just makes you feel like if you're in a place where you're feeling kinda down on yourself or, like, not productive, I hate to say it, but, like, being up before everyone else does kinda make you feel like, "Okay, I have my shit together. Look at
Mhm.
these people who are hungover at home."
Yeah, never forget you had to race to post your story in real time as soon as possible because your West Hollywood situationship was hungover asleep. Feel free to cut that
Yeah,
if you'd
and then
like.
he started dipping his toes, quite literally dipping his toes at the beach early. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. This guy would
Yeah.
copy everything I did in, like, subtle ways, but we'd always say, like, "There's no way he'd go swimming in the ocean," and we'd, like,
Mhm.
literally joke about it. Then one day he did, like there's, like, a spot, like, at, like, a beach further down that we didn't go to where I don't know, like, the correct verbiage for it, but it's
Not
not in
really a
the actual.
tide pool, it's just like a body like a collection of water off the ocean.
Yes, like, you're not in the actual ocean, like, if you're scared to swim, I guess this would be like a safe spot for you because what, you get ankle deep
I
in it?
don't know if people swim there.
Yeah, basically he was just prancing around in these little tide pools, if you will, not
Prancing
even
is like
tide
the
pools.
perfect word.
And it was like right after we had been posting our morning dips. And like he's just a guy who's like he wakes up hungover on a Saturday and if he saw someone up being like productive, he'd be like, "Fuck, why am I not up?" So yeah, I feel like number one, the whole point being number one, if you're struggling, I think taking advantage of the day and getting up early, at least, like, making, like, a mindful thing of it, like, I feel like the thing that, like, we started to enjoy our morning dip so much that it, like, made us have something to look forward to, and we were in a moment in time where we didn't have a lot to look forward to. So I
Totally.
feel like maybe, like, have something on the weekend or, like, a day of the week where you get up really early, watch the sunrise. You don't have to do a dip, you could go get a cup of coffee or, like, get a
Mhm.
bagel, like, have, like, something that you can look forward to every week. Because I feel like in the winter times, especially, it's easier for, like, the days to just, like, meld into each other.
Totally, and, like, after work to just wanna go into bed. That's been me
Yeah,
every day this week.
yeah. No, I've been going
Like,
to bed at 7 p.m. It's not
somehow
good.
I still don't end up, like, asleep until later because I just doom scroll or I'm online shopping or something, but, like, I just get right into bed, and I feel like things are so much more fun and romanticized if you do, like on Friday, for example, after my workout, I'm going to treat myself to a coffee. Could I get a coffee
After your oh, in
like,
the morning or in
in
the
the
evening?
morning? I have a, 6:30 workout, which I've been doing 8 a.m.s, but I'm gonna do 6:30, and then I'm gonna have a coffee and, like, go on a little walk before work, and I'm, like, so looking forward to it, and it's not even the premise of, like it's just so much more special than, like obviously, it's not, like, financially smart to get a coffee every day, but it's so much more special. Also, that wasn't shade to you if you do, but it's so much more special to plan things, like, I didn't mean that as shade. I'm sorry, but you know
No,
what I
I
mean.
didn't take it as shade.
Like,
No.
if you're looking forward to it, like and, like, it's like, okay, like, that makes the day so
Yeah.
much that much more special. Same thing with, like, a morning dip. Same thing with, like I feel like another tip do you have anything to comment?
I do, but I feel like you go ahead first.
So I feel like another tip for winter, for me personally, that I'm trying to kind of tap into is that winter is such a great time to focus. It's a time to
Oh, that's
really
motivating.
use your time on yourself. Like in summer, there's plans, you're out and about, you're going to do this, you're going to the beach, you're grabbing drinks, you're doing XYZ sometimes. Like, I just feel like people are more social typically
So true.
in the summer. Whereas in the winter, it's like, okay, choose a hobby or choose a side hustle or choose a goal, whether it's fitness or a side hustle or something you want to learn and like really work towards that. Because when you have something that you're like working towards outside of like your normal scope of life, I feel like that's so fun. Like you get excited about it,
Yeah,
you
I
know? And
totally
it's
agree.
just like such a good time to like genuinely lock in on yourself. Like whatever your goal may be, like this is the time to just literally focus on yourself.
I feel like honestly the key and like I don't want to just spew bullshit here, quite frankly, but I feel like kind of the key to getting through any I don't want to call winter a hard time, but I think genuinely for a lot of us it scientifically is a harder
Yeah.
time emotionally and
Yeah.
mentally. You just have to, like, take the effort to romanticize a little more, whatever that may be. Like, today, I went to Anthropologie and I bought a new candle because I realized, like, I'm not really in the holiday spirit this year. I think I actually might go to Home Goods after this and get, like, some decor, um,
Wow.
because I just, like and I'm not saying you have to go spend, like, a ton of money. I got a candle at Anthropologie in the sale section with an additional 50% off, which was awesome. $9 candle, I have it burning right now, and I need to go get, like, a pine scented Christmas candle, but I think just, like, turning on your lamps or, like, Whole Foods has these $4 lavender candles in a tin that, like, their scent is so strong, and, like, my favorite thing at night lately has been I take a bath or a shower, and then I get, like, really comfy in bed, and I light my lavender candle, and I
Mhm.
read my book, and it just feels, like, so comfy. Like, it's something as simple as that, or having a TV show to look forward to, just, like, something to, like, get you through the day. I know that
Yeah.
sounds so dumb, but, like, seriously, like
No, I really think what you're saying is routine. Routine and treats is how you get through
yeah.
winter. Have a
Yeah,
routine that you love
so
and you're actually
true.
excited about and you're trying to get to, like, you're trying to finish your day so you can get to your nighttime routine, and have treats that are feasible. I'm not saying, like, sometimes I treat myself a little too much, but have treats that are feasible that can be, like, a weekly situation that you're, like, looking forward to, and
Yeah.
have something that you're working towards, a fitness goal, a business goal, a mental goal, like, whatever, and, like, that's the key right there.
And if you're in, like, a place in your life right now where you don't wanna be spending a ton of money, you don't even have to go your treat doesn't have to be, like, going out and buying something, it can literally be, "I'm gonna treat myself to go watch the sunrise this morning," or, "I'm gonna treat myself to go watch the sunset tonight." Like, there's so many
Yeah,
ways, or, "I'm gonna treat myself to read tonight," which, by the way, I've been reading a lot of really good books lately. Now that it's daylight savings, I've been going through books, like, in a day, and one I really wanna recommend, that I just finished this morning is called Follow Me, and it's so good. It's giving like, obviously, the author definitely got inspiration from the book You and the series You. Um,
fun.
it's so good, but it's like I don't wanna say more modern 'cause obviously You wait, I'm gonna restart You tonight.
Oh my god, I never watched the final season. You didn't watch the
I
final
haven't
2,
watched the
right?
past 2 'cause I
Yeah.
hated the last 2, but I love the 1st season.
I should really watch the final season. It's just my TV situation.
Right, your TV's broken. Yeah.
Not great for a TV fanatic.
I have this thing where, like, I don't really like sitting in my living room. Like,
Really? I feel like you're always in your living room.
I'm never in my living room.
I guess it's because 'cause I'm thinking of when we record.
Yeah, which is where I record because the Wi-Fi is better out here. But, I feel like I try to force myself to sit out here because 'cause I'm like, I should be utilizing my living room, but I'm just so much more comfortable sitting in my bedroom. Anyway, I mean, the whole point being, get a lamp, turn on your lamp, light a candle, read a book. Oh, we're all not doing well. Okay, some of us may be doing fine. Eh, It's just like you just have to think of like and I think of the colder months and like the darker months as just cozy. Like instead of like
Totally.
summer's fun and vibrant, just try to be as cozy as possible. That's like my number one recommendation. Put on some comfy pajamas, light a candle, read a book, take a bath, like anything that have a cup of tea, have a glass of red wine, anything that makes you feel cozy. That's I think like the key of getting through the
And,
winter
like,
blues.
all the summers that we have in our life, I'm saying this because Callie and I are both, like, major summer girls, but, like, every summer that we have in our life, we also have a fall, so we might as well find, like, ways to love it,
Yeah.
because
So
think
true.
about, like, if this was your last fall, like, what would you do to really embrace it and enjoy it?
So true.
Like, it doesn't have to be bad, but I will say the dark is really sussing me out in the sense that I'm just so exhausted.
Me too. And it's also messed up my nighttime walk because now I don't wanna walk it when it's dark out.
Yeah, I was, like, really going on walks and, like, I need them for my mental health. They really help, and I haven't been on a walk since well, that's not true, actually. I went on 2 walks on the weekends, but I haven't been on, like, a walk on a work
Yeah.
day since I moved here
May
because it's so dark. Like, I don't and I'm just,
never
like, exhausted.
never forget when this weekend on Saturday I was
This
violently
wasn't
hungover
intentional.
and I was also feeling ashamed of my, like, just behavior. Like, I woke up, I literally called Celia. I said, "I feel weird. I feel weird
Mm,
as hell." I didn't even
mm,
do anything, I just felt weird.
yeah.
So anyway, I'm talk on the phone with Celia and I'm like, "I'm so hungover. I'm really gonna try to make it 12:30 Pilates, but I really don't think I can." And then Celia, just on the other line, "Let's see how far I've walked. Oh, 7 miles? Hmm." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
The
You
timing was
asshole.
just perfect.
It was
I did not mean
perfect.
it in a response to your Pilates. I was genuinely just, like, on the phone. We had literally talked for hours on the phone, and I was like, "Oh, let me see where I'm at in my walk." Like, because I was at a point where I was like, "Oh, I can keep going or go home," but the timing was, like, unbelievable.
Yeah, that was
We were
outrageous.
cracking up for a while after
We
that.
were. I think I'm gonna leave everyone of age with this recommendation. if you like to drink.
Oh, I'm of age.
So I have spoken about this before, and I'm more even passionate about it now that I'm more knowledgeable. So I love a red wine, and there is this wine that Celia always gets confused with this other wine she likes that
I
has
like
a horse
14
on the
Hands, you like Dark
label.
Horse.
Yes. But the Applebee's that we used to go to in, like,
Mm.
Pasadena or something, like, I
No,
can
began with a Chatsworth. Chatworth?
no, no, but there's a different one we went to, I can only remember it because it was, like, a very important day. It doesn't matter.
I
Anyway,
Yeah.
whole point being is today we drank a bunch of red wine, at
Yeah, I
Applebee's,
remember the
and they
day.
served Dark Horse, and,
Mm.
like, we craved it so much that we went to our hometown Applebee's, and when they didn't serve Dark Horse, we were like, "I'm sorry,
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna have to go
left.
elsewhere." And it was just
Oops.
definitely really weird of us. We did it in, like, a very polite way, of course. It was just
I
like
mean, we were
we
going
almost
there for one thing and they didn't have it. What do you expect?
So anyway, I was reading the label of Dark Horse because okay, so I have been through the ringer with red wine. Started with Pinot Noir, switched to Cabernet. Now I'm a Merlot girl. I don't know if you knew this about me.
Honestly,
Super
didn't.
into Merlot. Now what I will say is that the brand Dark Horse, I always say like it just confuses me because it's a $9 bottle of wine, but it's some of my favorite wine ever. If you read on the back of the bottle, they explain that they make high quality wine, but their mission is to make high quality wine that's at an affordable price point.
Love that.
So I just can't really recommend a wine brand more than Dark Horse.
Do they have a red blend or you're simply drinking straight Merlot?
They may have a red blend, but I'm drinking Merlot.
Merlot is
Do
like
you have a
such a
problem with
fun
that?
thing to say, but I'm just a cab girl.
Have you ever had Merlot? Because
I have, yeah.
I'm not saying that to be condescending. I really hadn't had much Merlot or Zinfandel until I went to a
Portugal?
winery this summer.
No.
No, not Portugal.
For some reason, I thought you were gonna say Portugal. What winery? Oh, with your mom.
Yeah.
Mm. Um, I have had Merlot. I think I just have always gone for cab, but maybe I'll get into it.
Finished my glass. Yeah, I wasn't gonna have a glass of wine today, but I was
What?
pissed off. So here we are.
Yeah, same. To both. So here we are.
All
Sometimes you
right,
just need to take
well,
the edge off.
sometimes you do, and life's too short to be hard on yourself about it. So,
Literally. That, yeah.
I
I'd
think
have
that's
to
where we'll
agree.
end things. Everyone romanticize, be happy, we're all going through it. I hope you have the
Next week, I
best
think we're
Friday.
gonna do. Sorry, what?
Oh, go ahead.
No, you had something. Say it.
No, I was just gonna say I hope you have the best Friday.
Oh, likewise. And I know you were saying. Okay, sorry. Um,
Oh, you thought I was saying it just for
no,
you.
no, I know you're saying it just in general, but then I said it in response to you. But anyway,
I mean, I do hope you have an awesome Friday too.
thank you. I hope you do too. But what was I gonna say? Uh, sorry, I forgot. Give me
You were
one
gonna
second.
say next
And
week we're gonna do a Q&A.
oh yes, next week we're gonna do a Q&A. Um, sort of like a any like I just feel like with summer we were both like super busy and it's just like I said like out and about chaotic and I feel like we haven't had a proper sit down Q&A catch up. What's the
Yeah,
tea? What do you guys like? We just need to check in. I feel like we haven't had a proper girl house like updates. Like, yes, we updated that I moved and we've updated like you do your daily updates every week, but like we haven't had like a proper life update.
totally agree.
You agree? Like I feel like we haven't had like a
No, we need to sit
sit
down and
down
chat.
Q&A in a minute and like I feel like we need
Yeah.
to.
So I will post that on my story or girl, we'll post you'll see it.
Probably post it to both
Yeah,
because
post it to both
yeah.
and then we'll yeah. All right. Well, we
Well,
love
that's
you so
exciting.
much. Chin up and we'll see you next week.
Yes. Love you.